News Colorado at 5 o'clock for you. A mixed verdict is in for two men who were police officers at the time of Elijah McClain's death in Aurora.
The jury found one man guilty, the other not guilty. We have our Karen Morfitt there. We'll check in with her in just a moment. That encounter with police was back in August of 2019. McClain died 6 days after paramedics injected him with ketamine.
In this trial, Jason Rosenblatt and Randy Roedema, who were officers at the time, were charged with manslaughter and assault in the death of Elijah McClain. Now, Roedema was just found guilty. Rosenblatt was found not guilty. Our Rick Sounder has been following this case for us, joins us now.
Now, Rick, we know the prosecution was handled by the Colorado Attorney General's office. How would you sum up the case for them?
Well, like the verdict, it was mixed. This trial had two critical elements. Number one, the body camera video, and number two, the finding that Elijah McClain's death was caused by a ketamine injection, which was done by paramedics following forcible restraint. The prosecution focused heavily on the body camera videos. They presented them with expert witnesses who described various parts of it, including the carotid hold that made him briefly unconscious, McClain vomiting into his mask and telling officers, "I can't breathe." And I should point out right now that while Roedema was found guilty, it was not guilty of manslaughter, but guilty of criminally negligent homicide and third-degree assault, which were the lesser charges presented to the jury.
Rick, thank you for straightening that out for us. I know you sat in and listened to all of this, all the testimony throughout all of this. Why do you think they received different verdicts here, one guilty, the other one not guilty? Any idea?
Well, I was not on the jury, of course, but they certainly must have felt that Randy Roedema's actions that night were much greater than that of Jason Rosenblatt, and that Roedema was found guilty of criminally negligent homicide. Again, a key word in that is negligent, which does not show that he intended to kill Elijah McClain, but was just criminally negligent. Rosenblatt, they felt, had a lesser role.
And this is not a simple matter of guilty or not guilty, right?
Yes, as I mentioned, the charges that Roedema was convicted of are lesser included charges. He was charged with manslaughter. They found him guilty of criminally negligent homicide, a lesser charge. He was charged with second or third degree assault. He was found guilty of third degree assault. And again, Rosenblatt not guilty on the charges he was facing.
Rick, we know this is also early, this verdict just coming down a few minutes ago. But do you think this gives us any insight into how these other trials are going to proceed and end up?
Well, that is a very good question, because this is just the beginning, not the end of this case. These two officers were on trial. To use a baseball term, this is like a quadruple header. Coming up next is Nathan Woodyard, the officer who was first to stop Elijah McClain and perform the carotid hold on him. They are to do the beginning of jury selection later this week. And then in November, there will be two paramedics going on trial, one at a time. They are the ones involved with the injection of ketamine into Elijah McClain, which ultimately played a huge role in his death.
All right, Rick, thank you for breaking all of that down for us. We appreciate it. Now, we know the verdict was read just moments ago.
Let's listen in.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Randy Roedema, guilty of criminally negligent homicide. Second verdict form, 21 CR 2782, jury verdict for the charge of assault in the second degree. We, the jury, find the defendant, Randy Roedema, guilty of assault in the third degree.
Now, our Karen Morfitt was in the courtroom for closing arguments on both sides.
And she briefs us about what happened yesterday.
After weeks of witness testimony brought only by the prosecution, the jury heard final arguments from both sides and have started deliberating. As closing arguments approached, the hallway into the courtroom filled with people. There was Shanine McClain, the mother of Elijah McClain, whose death is at the center of this case, and the defendants, Randy Roedema and Jason Rosenblatt, surrounded by attorneys and their supporters. Inside the courtroom, attorneys pleaded to the jury. Prosecutors focusing on McClain's repeated calls for help, calls they say were ignored.
They would have treated him as a person, not a perpetrator. They would have helped him when he asked and begged that they help him.
The defense arguing their clients did as they were trained, calling for medical help immediately after a carotid hold was used.
Not once, but twice, he calls for fire. And what does that mean? He's calling for the paramedics within seconds.
The defense argued the prosecution presented little evidence that would suggest the officers' actions led to the death of McClain, and instead pointed to the ketamine injection.
Police are kind of in charge. They have basic life-saving abilities. But then guess what? Medical arrives. Let me pass the baton to you.
The prosecution's response? That the duties of those officers to step in and help didn't end when paramedics arrived.
They failed to provide the required obvious information to paramedics, and ultimately that's why they failed.